Birdo in the permanent world does know and watch his video. So basically, you have his second YouTube channel called Birdo. I learned to pronounce his name. His British from the UK, and you have his called Man Cave, and he talk about horror. And if for you, then he talk about all the ranking for 13 Halloween movies. Yeah, so let's go for it, Biro.
Widows, Possibles, how are we all doing? Happy Halloween. Now, I love Halloween and I love horror movies. But when there's a horror movie about Halloween, ooh, just tickles my pickle.
I like the Jackie when he's laughing. You know the cobbler. He's laughing and he said, "Are you freaking nuts?" So that was I remember.
So this video, we'll get straight into it. This is a tier list where I am going to rank all 13 of the Halloween movies. All of the ones starring Michael Myers and the one that doesn't.
So talk about all Michael Myers in Halloween, except for one, and it's talking about the third one. So for all the Halloween movies, there are zombies, blue, what's it called, blue hound or blue hound? Oh, what's it called? I'm learning their names. The last three, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween End. I have all the movies for Halloween except for that one. Halloween 3rd.
Star Michael Myers. So here we have the handy dandy tier list. If you want to make one of these yourself, just go to tiermaker.com and you can create your own. You can use ones that have already been created. So I'll do them in the order that they're laid out here. Okay, first one, Halloween 5. And this goes into WTF. The reason that it goes into WTF is Halloween 4 ended on such a high note, such a
Let me think. If I remember, it was like cliffhanger and to the ending. How I don't know. You guys watched the whole Halloween series, but I remember the ending. Talk about Michael Myers was casher. He went to jail, and they kidnapped on Jamie, if I'm correct. But it's been a while, but I have it. I have the movie.
A brave ending. Such a brave ending, such a magnificent thing to do. Is the sheep, is the evil carrying on into little Jamie Lloyd. What a fantastic ending. Loomis looking up the stairs screaming, "No! No! No!"
Oh yeah, no, that's the Iron one, the period. Yeah, when she murdered her mom, Jamie mom. Not not her birth mom, the Iron one.
And Halloween 5 just looks at that and goes, that was a good ending. Let's just crap all over it. Awful. Absolutely awful. Child actors. It's very difficult to get a child actor in a movie and get them to act in a way that...
Yeah, correct.
strengthens the movie. Danielle Harris was one of those child actors that you could put in anything and she would make that movie legitimate, believable. A fantastic, very young actor.
Do you know that she was in the Raw Zombie movie, more adult, play as the main character, Fran?
And what does Halloween 5 do to bolster how good an actor she is? They make her mute. Why? Halloween 5 has the same issue as Halloween 4. The mask just doesn't look good.
Here in the middle of the old house.
And it's also, dare I say, the most...
That's true, because every different Halloween, that was different Michael Myers mask. But I'll keep it classic, keep on going. Like, you know, like Scream have the original Ghostface, then never change it to the sixth one, because like old Rusty. But in the Halloween franchise, they changed the masks a lot.
Boring of the Halloween movies. It just drags. And then there's the character of Tina. They kill off Rachel. You know, a high point of Halloween 4. They kill her off in the most mundane, stupid, pointless death, and then replace her with no good reason with the most annoying character on the planet. This nearly is as bad as Resurrection for me. Okay, next up we have Halloween H2O, Halloween 20. Now, now when this movie came out, I went to the cinema to watch it. And I saw the poster. I didn't see any trailers because the internet was a lot different back then. It basically didn't exist for me. I was like, Halloween H2O.
Yeah, Halloween H2O. That bring back Larry. Laura. What's it Larry? But Laura. Not Laura. What's it called? The main character. I'm gonna put it at that. Then they have, so basically it's a different timeline. The break different timeline because this story, H2O, do not have Jamie, but replace her as that was say her that have a son.
Please don't put him on a boat, because Jason on a boat sucked. It's not what they did. It was Halloween 20 years later, but I'm going to put this in worthy. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, really. Jamie Lee Curtis coming back. All right, it undid all of the stuff of Halloween 4 and 5 and 6. Well, 5 and 6 sucked so bad, I can see why they did it. Now, the cast in this movie is strong. Michael, not so much. The masks in this are absolutely ridiculous. They filmed so much of the movie. They filmed the introduction to the movie in one mask, and then somebody came in and went, I don't like that mask, get rid of it. So they changed it. Then they changed it again to the point where...
That's true. They changed. I told you guys, they changed the mask every time. So, remember the couple masks was like a Star Trek mask? Like the guy who do the V?
You could see Michael Myers' eyes. So when Laurie Strode kicks Michael in the balls, he does this. Don't do that. We don't need to see Michael's eyes, and we certainly don't need to hear him speak. But the cast is strong. Oh, yeah. And there's a CGI mask for a scene, which... Some people, the first time round, didn't realize what was going on. I was in the cinema, nice big screen. I was like, what the hell was that? Did you see that mask then? And it comes out on DVD and you're like, they magic man.
Yeah, Birdo. Tell them about Halloween, Birdo.
Ask that in. It looked stupid. LL Cool J is fun in this. This is a fun Halloween movie. I like the California location, the setting. I like the fact that Laurie Strode is kind of broken and paranoid and drinking because of everything that's happened to her, PTSD, it makes sense that she would be damaged from this. It would make sense why she's so neurotic and why she is so overprotective of
Oh yeah, I forgot Ellie Kuja was in it as the campus security or cop.
her son, played by Josh Harnett. And, he's got a weird sticky up bit of his hair, but he does a great job. There's some cool kills in this. The ending was final, Laurie Strode cuts Michael Myers' head off with a fucking axe. Yes! That's how you end a franchise. And they brought out Resurrection and did it all, and we'll get to that. Next up, Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, the Thorn movie. I don't like this. It's not Resurrection levels of bullshit. It's better than 5, however. The Mask.
The Curse of Michael Myers. I love that movie. That movie was good. I don't know why, but I like it. To talk about like the bring back Tommy into the movie, and that's what the last film who played Dr. Loomis, and they have a uncut version of the movie or director cut, whatever it's called,
is off, but not as bad as other movies. But Paul Rudd, an actor that I really enjoy watching, a very comedic actor, looks baked out of his mind through this. He's just always staring just off camera like, bro. Almost like he was filming a Bill and Ted movie, but he was in Halloween. The whole cult of Thorn and why? So Jamie Lloyd, for some reason, they aged her up, got a completely different actor in to play the character. She's 15 or 16 in this, so in her state, it is illegal for her to do the do. And she's pregnant by her uncle. So not only does it make zero sense that Michael would want to pork his own niece, but turns Michael into something that, they tried this shit with Freddy and it didn't work. Not a good looking film. It's a mess. There are 2 versions of the film, and they're both as bad as each other as far as I'm concerned. None of them are that great, but I can still watch them with a little bit of enjoyment. It's better than Halloween 5 by a whisker. Halloween 4. Now, if I was putting these in order, Halloween 4 would be my 3rd favorite of the Halloween franchise. The departure from Laurie Strode.
So Halloween 4 was do not bring Laurie back to it, but they're gonna have basically in the movie they killed off her character. They're imagining she's not there, but they have Jamie, her daughter.
Then bringing in her daughter, Jamie Lee, fantastic. Now, the mask in this movie is awful. There is a scene where the original mask is used, but it's flesh-coloured with blonde hair, and it's an action scene. He throws Loomis out of a window, and they couldn't tell they had the wrong fucking mask on. It stood out on VHS back in the day. It stood out on TV back in the day when TVs were this big, You turn them off, you get that orange spot in the middle. It stood out on there. Now on DVD releases, where the image is a bit cleaner, I think a lot of people may have got fired over that, but the character of Rachel is fantastic. Jamie Lloyd, Daniel Harris, fantastic. The Sheep, while he moves fine, he's got massive pads on, and it doesn't look like he's a muscular guy. It looks like a smaller guy wearing big pads. It looks ridiculous, and the mask is stupid. But this movie is good enough to get away from that. Why they use the original mask on all of these film covers and they don't feature in anything other than the first and the last 3, I'll never know. But this is a strong, solid entry. It's got a great storyline, and the ending is an absolute banger. Let's hope they didn't... Yeah, we covered that. They didn't. I love Halloween 4. There's only 2 films in this franchise that I prefer. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Oh. So Season of the Witch for Halloween 3 people would piss about it because it doesn't have the main character of Michael Myers. So people would piss and go, I go, why am I watching this? Because Michael Myers is not in the movie. So a lot of people would piss about it. And that's why we bring back Michael Myers and the fourth one. Yeah, I don't have that movie. We're never going to talk about that movie. I know one season of the witch in it in my collection. No, Michael Myers. No, bye.
The bastard child of the Halloween franchise. And it's in best of the best. If I want to watch a film that encompasses the seasonal holiday of Halloween as opposed to a slasher film, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is it. I love the cover of this thing. I love the idea of this thing. I, for one, love the idea of the Halloween franchise becoming a different story every year, not focused on Michael Myers. And looking at a lot of these sequels, this is the route they should have gone. It's the Michael Myers-less entry into this franchise, and I adore this movie. Now, the whole thing behind this movie is there is a company that want to kill all of the kids in the world, and the way they want to do it is they're selling these cheap Halloween masks. They look fantastic: a pumpkin, a skeleton, and a witch. A company make these 3 different masks, silver shamrock masks. The kids put them on, a TV advert plays, and the kids' heads blow up. Yeah, this film is dark. There's robots in there at some point. It's directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, who's obviously heavily involved in the original. And it stars Tom Atkins. And Tom Atkins is so horny in this film. It's great. This is a fun movie, but it is so dark. But it encompasses Halloween, the holiday, as opposed to Halloween, the movies. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. The coloring of this film, the feeling of it. This is a true horror movie. And I think it was only held back because it was called Halloween 3. If this had been called Season of the Witch, it would have been fine. This movie was hated for a long time.
True. See, I told you guys. I suppose the truth of the movie. Facts.
But in recent years, a lot of people have come around to it and can view it as its own entity, and it's become a cult classic, as it should. And yeah, I think as a separate movie that doesn't feature Michael Myers, this thing's outstanding. It's typical 80s nonsense in places. It's a bit cheesy in places, but it is horrific. Horrific. Killing all the kids in the world. And when you see the effect, if you haven't seen this movie and you see the effect that these masks have on the kids' heads, you're in for a treat. Okay, next up, Halloween Ends. What could have been? The final showdown with Laurie and Michael. Look at the image. Michael stood there, Laurie back to back with him, giving him this.
Oh, yeah. I have that poster. I need to hang it in my room. And I like it. I like the aiming to bring up a new character. But the ending, I didn't like it.
Think this is what we've been waiting for. The final showdown. The final showdown's crap. They based all of the marketing of this movie around Michael and Laurie's final showdown. Where does Corey kid come from? Corey Cunningham. Okay, Corey, what are you going to do? It looks like what they are going to do is the Halloween 4 thing.
Oh, yeah, Corey. Yeah, basically they want to do something basically like they did Halloween 4 back in the day. Let introduce Corey. He's gonna be the new Michael Myers in the Halloween franchise. And people go, nah. No way. I think I have this as a 4K.
Where this Corey Cunningham kid is going to become the Shape. He is going to become this evil vessel. I can get down with that. Maybe we could start a new sort of franchise off the back of it. And no. They pussied out at the end and they killed him off. This film is boring. I know when it first came out, a lot of people really enjoyed it. It took me 3 goes. Twice I tried to watch it, twice I fell asleep. And then the last time I tried to watch it, I just carried on from where I left it, and I was like, no, that was just boring. And it made no sense. The characters in it are kind of stupid. Michael is barely in it. And it's like, if you're not going to put Michael in your film to feature that prominent, don't put him on the poster front and center. Secondly, if you're going to call it Halloween Ends and you're going to have Laurie on the front, maybe a little bit more of Michael and Laurie fighting instead of Michael and Laurie not being together for the entirety of the movie, pretty much. It's a pretty stupid idea. And I'm sorry to everyone that likes this movie, but this is a what the fuck, better than The Curse, and it's better than Halloween 5. Halloween 2018. My first watch of this movie, I loved it.
Same here, Birdo. I love it. 18 years later. Is it 18? I don't know. I love the story. Remember, Dr. Loomis passed away, and they bring a new doctor. Because the new doctor was mentored by, the mentor was Dr. Loomis, so he did the study of Malcolm Martyr, so he picked up
It was well shot. It looked fantastic. The mask looks incredible. James Jude Courtney is almost interchangeable with Nick Castle. He learns Castle's mannerisms as the shape, and it is so good. There are a few things that I don't like. There's a bit with security lights popping on and off. And Michael keeps moving, and you're like, that's not how they work. Took me out of the movie a bit. Didn't like that. There's a penis joke by the father.
Oh, man. I got peanut butter on my penis.
No, that didn't land at all. He was annoying. I actually cheered a little bit when he got his head removed. Laurie Strode.
Some YouTuber used peanut butter jelly. Toxin nerd. Toxic culture. Toxin nerd culture. Whatever his name. Crash out.
Is again somebody in this that ignores H2O and Resurrection. Obviously, everyone should ignore Resurrection, but Laurie in this, this is part 1. They scrap part 2 and everything in between. It is just Halloween, then Halloween 2018 ends and kills and ends. I think it should have just been Halloween 1 at times, honest. However, this is a great movie. A lot of people didn't like the Dr. Loomis fill-in that ends up turning evil. I kind of liked it. I know a lot of people didn't, but, you know, we're all allowed to have different opinions, and this is a worthy. I think it's well acted. I think James Jude Courtney is great. The way they bring Michael out is well thought out. This is an intelligent...
Yeah, how to bring Michael out from the asylum by the bus. Amazing kills in the movie. Oh my god, what good kills in the movie.
Halloween movie. And after so many stupid movies, it kind of made me feel a lot better about this when it came out. But when you rewatch it, there's a few little niggles here and there. Next up, the original. John Carpenter's Halloween, and this is going in because, you know, it's kind of boring. It's not very well... I'm lying, clearly. I will put this...
The first Halloween that John Carpenter made was... I don't want to say, oh, well, I'm going to give it like a 10 out of 10, but I'll give him like a 7 out of 10. Like, well, back in the day, remember filming? Not that really good quality, but if you're a classic, it's good. And I met John Carpenter and Nick Castle from the Halloween franchise.
In top slot. I adore the original Halloween. No, I'm not one of these people that is like, yeah, the original Halloween deserves an Oscar. I've never been there with it. This movie was made on a shoestring budget, really. Interesting fact, Robert Englund actually worked on this movie as somebody that painted leaves, put leaves on the street, collected them up, put them in bin bags, and then put them down in the next street for the next scene. Because this film was shot in California, not where they said it was. And if you look in the background, it's
Yeah, make the movie shot at in California. We're at Pasadena. So you can find Makamara House in Pasadena when they locate the filming there. And it's not that far to Pasadena Convention Center. So hey, Paramorphicon, you know what? Let me go to Makamara House first. Then go to PMC. Ooh, you can do that.
certain shots you can see palm trees. It wasn't shot in the autumn either, but they do a good job, a good enough job for me of making this look like a Halloween movie. And the effort they went to for it is fantastic. Nick Castle is great as the Shape, Michael Myers. Deborah Hill does a great job as Michael Myers because she actually plays him. There's a lot of people play Michael in this movie. Such a good movie. And the first time I watched this, I was only a kid, and the only horror film for me that beats this is the original Nightmare on Elm Street because it absolutely terrified me. I was never really scared of the Halloween movies. They were good and they were scary in places, but they never scared me.
Yeah, I would agree that as a kid watching horror movies, Michael Myers did not scare me at all. Chucky didn't scare me at all. Mostly it was Freddy Krueger and Jason. I don't know why, both of them.
Scared me. But that bit at the end, when Michael goes over the balcony and you're like, whew, that relentless killing machine is dead. And then Loomis looks over and he's gone. Put a bit of fear in. Jamie Lee Curtis is absolutely fantastic in this. If I had to nitpick one thing...
You know, it's totally insane. I'll be totally wiped out.
We totally never show.
Totally charted. Totally.
Totally.
Totally silly.
Yeah, it's totally dark. She's totally not here.
Things to look out for in this movie. Every time you watch it, you will spot more Michael in this movie. The car is always stalking them in the background. He's always there's certain scenes where you will just see his shadow disappear, and this thing is so well lit. That scene at the top of the stairs where his face just slowly illuminates, absolutely fantastic. The tension, the fear, all of it in this movie, top notch. It's a really, really well-made movie, and my second favorite horror movie for a reason. Okay then, let's annoy some people. Rob Zombie's Halloween, the remake. This film is in It's Okay.
What? The Halloween that Rob Zombie made? It's more into the background story of Michael Myers when he become Michael Myers. But the background, every movie that Rob Zombie made, he put his wife in all his movies, Rob Zombies. True. Some other people I know, Aaron Shonky, yeah.
It would be unworthy if it wasn't for the opening act of this film. The whole thing with them screaming at each other over the breakfast table, making the most inappropriate sexual comments and stuff. No. I understand they wanted to show Michael from a broken home and there was reasoning behind him
Yeah, I feel like with the broken home, all that, they want to make Michael Myers like a poor trailer park in the movie.
Becoming this evil entity. I understand and I get behind that. I didn't want to see just a modern retelling of the original, I was happy. I enjoy the stuff in the asylum, and I love the hulking Michael Myers, played by Tyler Mane. You know, when he's picking people up with a knife and sticking them to walls, he looks like he could physically do it because the guy is fucking massive. He's an intimidating Michael Myers, and I like that. I like the backstory of Michael as a young kid. I like him, you know, getting his first kill with a clown mask at somebody that was bullying him. But that opening scene, Rob Zombie, stop Rob Zombieing things, just ruins the movie for me a little. Like, I literally forward it. I don't need to sit there watching people who, for the most part, are very good actors. I don't rate Sherry Moon Zombie that highly, but everyone else in this movie holds their own. Brad Dourif is fantastic in both of these movies, and we'll get to my favorite scene with Brad Dourif a little later.
Well, Brad Dourif was the cup in that movie for Rob Zombie. You know, I can tell because of his voice.
Okay, Halloween Ends. There are things I love about Halloween Ends. The brutality of Michael Myers. When he comes out of that house when it's on fire and his mask all melted and he fucks up the fire service, I'm like, go on, Michael! They bring back all of these sort of legendary characters and I'm like, yeah, go on! Evil dies tonight. If you took a shot...
Oh, yeah. Halloween kills. Like every... Halloween died tonight. But I like everything, like to bring up, you know, the old cast, like the nurse, Tommy, but a different version of him. Not the little kid, but a different actor playing as Tommy. Halloween dies tonight. We're paying over. Go for it, Bearders.
Every time somebody in that movie says evil dies tonight, you would be wasted. Absolutely wasted.
Hey, Cole, we need to watch that movie together.
But it's so forced, it's uncomfortable. Then you got the characters of Big John and Little John. They are so cheesily written and cheesily acted. They don't fit in with the tone of the movie to me. I didn't like that part of this. I didn't like the fact that the entire town of Haddonfield became fucking morons in this movie. Evil dies tonight. That's Michael Myers. Some short fat dude. Doesn't even look like Michael Myers. How have you made that mistake? But the kills in this are fantastic. This is a blood thing.
True. The kills in here, what's crazy. Crazy kills. Which one? The one with the firefighter scene. What's freaking crazy? Michael Myers versus the whole firefighter team.
Thirsty film. This is Michael letting rip, and I enjoy that aspect of it. But yeah, it is above Rob Zombie's Halloween. Just a smidge. Mask looks great. Obviously, Courtney as the Shape, Nick Castle's version of the Shape, fantastic. Again, there's just some weak writing and some characters that I don't know why they were put in there. I don't know why they were acting so cheesy like it was the 80s all over again. Something I forgot to mention in Halloween Ends, there is a moment of brilliance in that movie. And it's where they carry on the beginning of the original 1978 Halloween. They show Michael coming out of the house.
All we wanted was more.
That scene in Halloween Ends is incredible. The rest of the movie's a bit shit. Slot, Resurrection.
Oh yeah, the ending. Everybody, like the whole city against Michael Myers. Michael Myers killed off everybody in that scene.
Garbage. Absolute garbage. They undo a lot of the mistakes of all of these other movies with Halloween H2O, and then because of financial greed from studios, they're like, yeah, we're making another one. And Jamie Lee Curtis says, I'll do it, but you've got to kill me. The way they kill Laurie Strode in this movie is It's an insult to fans of the franchise. Michael looks okay in this movie, but the whole thing is shot like a reality TV program. I've never been a fan of reality TV. This movie sucks. It looks like shit. It's acting. The acting in it is atrocious. The way they treated Laurie Strode and the legacy of the Halloween franchise is abysmal. You got Busta Rhymes, Kung Fu Kick.
Oh yeah. Halloween Resurrection was worse. To kill off the main characters and bring more new characters, and then you got Busta Rhymes, Flying Michael Myers. Then you got, I forgot her name. It's not Tyra Bank, right? Is it Tyra Bank? It's been a while I watched the movie.
Complete with high-ass sounds.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
This movie sucks. This movie sucks balls. It is almost as bad as Freddy's Dead. Whereas Freddy's Dead went for the comedy aspect, this film is kind of fun.
Yeah, the Resurrection is a shady ass movie. Do not watch it.
Funny without it meaning to be. This was supposed to be a straight-laced horror movie, a slasher flick. It's not what we got. This film fucking sucks. I hate it with a passion. I will never watch this again. I watched it one time when it came out. I didn't even go to the cinema because I heard how bad it was. Okay, so the last two remaining movies from the franchise, and both of them are Halloween 2. The original Halloween 2. Well, technically, there's 3 Halloween 2s because you got Halloween, and then you got Halloween 4, which is technically Halloween 2. You got Halloween and then Halloween 2, and then you got the remake and Halloween 2, and then you've got Halloween Kills, which is Halloween 2. Oh, this franchise is screwed. Halloween 2, the original sequel, meant to take place the same night as the original. And that's where my issues with this movie start. Because clearly, the sheep has changed shape. He's bigger. The mask looks off. And I didn't know why, but it turns out the actor played... I thought it was a different man.
All right. So Halloween 2, the Laurie find out that Michael Myers was his brother.
Mask, and they couldn't get it right. That's not the case. It's the original mask, the same mask, but because the actor that played Michael was so much bigger, the mask stretches across his face. I don't like Michael Myers in this movie. He walks like an android. Like... It looks like somebody have said, right, have you seen the first...
But I shot him 6 times. 6 times.
First Halloween. Have you seen how Nick Castle moves? Yes. Don't do that. Do RoboCop before RoboCop came out. He walks like a robot. He is so robotic. It looks off the entire movie. Jamie Lee Curtis, a fantastic actor. You know, the anchor of the franchise. She spends most of the film in bed, and she looks off. And you're like, can't quite put my finger on it, but she looks very different. And then you realise in real life, Jamie Lee Curtis had cut all her hair off. This movie takes place the same night, so they stick a wig on her, and yeah, it doesn't look good at all. This film has got a great ending, but again, it's undone by other movies because Michael Myers gets shot in each eye, and then he gets blown to smithereens, along with Dr. Loomis. And then Dr. Loomis turns up in Halloween Part 4 with a bit of egg on his face, and Michael turns up with a bit of a scar on his hand. Oh, the whole thing with the gas canisters because Michael is blind, and the tension in that is brilliant. There are some fantastic kills in this. The whole thing with the physiotherapy bath. Love that scene. The nurse that he stabs in the back lifts her up and then the shoes pop off as she dies. Fantastic. This is a fun Halloween movie. However, I really struggled to get past the way Michael Myers walks and looks in this movie. It's fun, but yeah, it's worthy. But I think Halloween 2018 was a far better sequel than Halloween 2. Actually, no, I prefer Halloween 4 to Halloween 2 as well. Sorry. I know some people are going to be annoyed, but it's my list. And then we got Halloween 2. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, the remake.
Oh, Halloween 2, the remake. Let me tell you something about that movie. I would say, what the F? Why is there a white horse or white unicorn in the movie and to bring back like a daydreaming Michael Myers mom wearing all white? Everything then I don't know. It's what I'm like. What the F is this?
I'll put this in. There's some things in this movie that are unforgivable. Being able to see Michael's face for a large portion of it, unforgivable. The guy's missing half his mask. I don't like that. Michael speaking. I think that's only in certain cuts, but the cut I saw, yeah, he kills Loomis and goes, "Die!" You're like, you did what? No. Michael doesn't talk. Damn it! I don't like the white horse thing. I don't even know what it's about. What I do like is Tyler Means Michael in this is brutal. And this, unlike the first one, at least is an original story. While part of it takes place in a hospital, it's not a remake of Halloween 2. There are elements of this movie I love. Tyler Means' performance and Brad Dourif's performance. If you've not seen this film, there is a scene where Brad Dourif discovers something, and it is fucking heartbreaking. He acts the best I've ever seen him act in anything. The pain and anguish in his face is off the charts. If this had been another movie, he probably would have got a nod from somebody with a gold statue somewhere, because it's criminally underrated how good a job he did in this movie. But this movie is all over the place for me. Dr. Loomis, they turn him into this self-centered, self-important celebrity. I didn't like that.
Oh yeah, because write a couple book, TV show, and make him a celebrity. But I like the old school, the first Dr. Loomis, from the original Halloween, not the raw zombie.
I appreciate they tried something different, but I didn't like it. Initially, when it came out, I preferred it to his original remake. But repeated viewings, I just skip everything and I want to get to the Brad Dourif section and then the utter carnage of the end of the film. But yeah, the hobo Michael Myers, I don't like that. More than anything, this movie, apart from the bad Brad Dourif thing, there's nothing that stands out and grabs me as fantastic in this movie. It's great to see Danielle Harris back and have her have a decent role, but there's nothing like that grabs me like any of the films above this. There are elements of Rob Zombie's original remake that sort of grab me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm invested in that. I like that. This is just like an amplified follow-up. So there we go. There is the list. In the best of the best, we have Halloween and Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. In worthy, Halloween 2018, Halloween 4, Halloween 2, and Halloween H2O. It's Okay, Halloween Kills, and Rob Zombie's Halloween. We have Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie. What the fuck is Halloween Ends, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, and Halloween 5. That's borderline Resurrection levels are bad for me. And then Resurrection's got its own little thing right at the bottom because that movie sucks. So do please let me know what your thoughts on the comments section down below. I imagine you've got a very different list to mine, and that's fine. Everybody is allowed to have different opinions, different thoughts on movies. It's all good. If you want to do one of these tier lists, it's tiermaker.com/create/Halloween movie franchise, Halloween Ends included. That's the one I've done here. This is fun. I enjoyed this. I wanted to do a Halloween episode for Halloween, and there you go. Happy Halloween, everybody. Beardo out.
So what do you think about Beardo tier list about the Halloween franchise? It's my first time listening to the Beardo more because does bring him up to his channel, like a reaction video to Bruno. Beardo, I'm gonna say Bruno. I don't know why. Beardo. I'm learning the new names, you know. But like, comment, share. See you on the next video. Peace.